Surprise, motherfucker.
Fuck! What? What the fuck?
I'm sorry. That was one of the funniest moments yesterday. That shit was too good. I had to revisit that shit. But yeah, anyway. Hi everybody. That was a little funny moment from yesterday. Was it yesterday? I can't remember when the fuck we did 5.2. Yeah, I think it was like yesterday morning. And then 5.3 took literally the rest of the afternoon, evening, all the way to midnight. Dude, 5.3 alone. And that was the day before then, I think, actually. But I can't remember now. But yeah, 5.3 alone was almost 8 hours. Like, holy shit. They really came out swinging after the pandemic shut them down for a while, didn't they? They're like, let's make 5.3 humongous, because these people are starved in content for, 6 fucking months. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. I know I didn't start at the I know I didn't start at the title screen like I usually do, but I wanted to open with that because that shit was hella funny. Urianja trying to walk on water and then BAM! Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah. Anyway. Alright, so we finished 5.3. We got our heroes, the Scions, back to the first, safe and sound. Or sorry, back to the source, safe and sound. And now it's just us alone who can traverse the two worlds at will. We can go between the source and the first whenever we want. And of course we gotta come back to the first, which I am already. So we can finish what we started at the Empty with Reen and Gaia. It's gonna be us three now. Thank and Urianja are gone. They left it in our hands, so let's not let them down, shall we? There we go. I'd have to BRB in a second. Oh, I didn't repair the, my Reaper gear. Okay. Actually, no, this is the right spot. Yeah. Before we head back off to the Empty, though, we gotta say hi to Glittered and Ciela one more time. What's up, Glittered? Of late, we're seeing more and more folk flock to the barn, a sign that they found some respite in their lives. Excuse me. As soon as I start, know if you like to reminisce about the Exarch trading this tale and that about their lord. Even though he's gone, he's very much still with us. When you have the chance, I'd like to hear some of your tales too, of the Exarch and his homeland, and of his homeland and yours. Sure, maybe someday. But right now I got business with Ciela. Safekeeping. Ciela appears surprised, though not displeased, to see you. Hey Ciela. What's going on? If it isn't me, loitering about the stairs just like any old evening. Yeah. And here I was worried that you'd gone back to your world for good, and I was too late. What's wrong? It's just that I've been thinking about the crystals belonging to the Warriors of Light. I hear they ended up with you after you lot defeated the Virtues. I assume you have Ardberts as well? Yeah. I gave it to Seto, actually. Indeed, that does seem appropriate. His bond with Seto is deep and enduring. As for the others, I had hoped you might be persuaded to leave them in my care. Really? It was only right that they, like Ardbert, should accompany you on your journey to set this world back on its proper course. But it's over now, right? Yet, you now have a home you must return to, while the first is theirs. After all they did to keep it safe. They deserve to be here to see what his future holds. Don't make that face. I know it's a big decision, but it needn't fall entirely to you. There are others here who care for the Warriors of Light as much as you do, aren't there? Yeah, that's true. I still kinda like Silva better. Her old name. The Shadow Keeper. You see why I work here. Folk are always in reach when I need them. It's like Yacht over here. Hey Yacht, it's been a while. Now that's some damn fine ale. How many should I order for you? I'm not even much of a drinker, so... 6? 7? Jesus. More like 2 and no more. That's how lightweight I am. What? You want help deciding the fate of Lanet's crystal? And the others too? Does this place have any bigger tankards? Well, if you insist. Lurik owes me drinks, plural. So I'll make sure he joins us. Maybe find Grantham while I'm at it. You go on and wait with Sarah and Tainer. Order a round while I'm out, you hear? Sure. See, now they all know each other and they're all buddy-buddy because they all came together to help us out during the Heroes Gauntlet dungeon, right before we fought the Warrior of Light in Seed of Sacrifice. We've amassed one big happy family. Gyat seems excited. Should I be concerned? Good to see you, Leon. What did you say that has Gyat so worked up? The crystals, eh? That does sound like a conversation worth getting everyone together for. Did Lurik really promise to pay for Gyat's drinks? That's a disaster in the making. Even Tainer already knows. Not just hers, rounds for the lot of us. Might be that the lad has a few things to learn about coin and the scarcity thereof. Still, I'll not turn down his generosity. Go and tell the barkeep we'll be needing food and ale for the table. Fine. But please try to exercise some restraint. I'll not carry you back to the room again. Oh my god! Sarek, what the fuck, dude? You set a bad example for the kid. Here we are! How much of a head start did you get? Should I ask him to bring out the cask? Oh my god. The keg. I reckon we should hear Leon out first. Thanks, Twin. So, you're telling me that the barmaid was one of Nilebert's companions, not to mention the Shadow Keeper? And from a different world? That's laying it on a bit thick. It certainly raises questions. Right, such as how she retains her youthful visage. That is something I forgot to ask myself. Not that. I guess it's just Ella's and aging. I had my suspicions about her. The other night I was at the counter, quaffing my ale, having a grand time, and next I realized I'm outside without a guild to my name. And it ain't the first time. What, you think she robbed you? It could only be the power of the Shadow Keeper. Oh my god. Damn these people, dude. And not that you drink enough to fell a small army. Surrounded by clowns. If Leon says it's true, I'm inclined to believe it. Which leaves us with the matter of entrusting the crystals to her. Right. She's right that this was Brandon's home. The others, too. And it's home to their most important memories. Not all of them good, maybe, but everyone they loved is laid to rest here. I agree. Nilebert belongs here. Ardbert's crystals with Seto, in this world. I would want to be near. Yeah. Brenda Ray as well, I think. She'd want to be with her friends in the place that she loved. Well, it's pretty much unanimous then. Leon, you know what you gotta do. Seems we all agree. Yeah. A toast then, to the Warriors of Light. Holy shit. To the Warriors of Light! Drink up! I'm paying, and as bounty hunters, I expect you all to take proper advantage of that. You better have money. Because holy shit, I hate to disappoint, but I'm not much for alcohol. This juice looks nice though. Oh, so me and Granson have that in common. Ah! That's not... What? What the hell was that? What the hell just happened? What did Granson actually drink? Oh my god, they're fucking plastered. Y'all still going? Jesus Christ. How did you manage this? Twice the mess and half the time as normal patrons, I swear. Sorry, Silva. I mean, Ciela. I overheard your conversation, by the way. Do you agree with your friends? They would note us, so yeah. These crystals are yours, Storykeeper. Their legacies are safe with me, you have my word. Yeah. I trust you. You've done a lot to make amends for the past. She's genuine and honest. Oh, come on, not more tears. The music! Thank you. They're responding to her. I can feel them. Their memories. Why? Why, damn it? You're all just like Ardbert. I betrayed you, I manipulated you, and still... I still loved you. You thought of me as a comrade, a friend, until the very end. This game... I think I made this joke with a friend before, but this game owes me a fucking tissue box. Hopefully I don't get too much, like of a runny nose when I cry, but still. I still loved her. Despite everything. Despite the betrayal. Crystal still responded to her because I still love her. My head. Yeah, that's a hangover. Tainer warned you. I did warn you. Yeah, see? Lurik and Granson are back here now. A week's worth of earnings! How is this possible? Well, looks like Sarah was right. Dude's got a lot to learn about money. This is why I don't drink. They never did tell us what the hell he did drink. Meanwhile, Yacht was the only one still, like, totally fine and almost sober during that scene. Can't remember the last time I was so drunk. Or any of the other times either, but that ain't important. A successful sousing calls for a celebratory ale. Oh my god. She just doesn't stop drinking, dude. Okay, he doesn't change his dialogue. Yellow, you alright? We finally managed to clean up after you lot, for the most part. Perhaps next time we should set down a tarpaulin. Whatever the hell that is. A tarpaulin. Nevertheless, I'm grateful to you for entrusting these to me. And as long as I live, I will never stop sharing the true tale of the warriors of light. Of my friends. I don't feel it. Take care. New chapter of New Game Plus. Oh. There's more to be had for later, but I think we're good for now. Let's go to the empty, shall we? We gotta finish taking care of business over there. All about pacing. When you're doing a bunch of side quests and MSQ and trying to interweave them so that it's all coherent and flows really well, it's all about the pacing. Y'all work? Meaning not sticking too long to one particular thing, but kind of mixing it up a little. But in a way that makes sense as well, which is what I'm trying to do. So yes, there's a reason I did that quest before coming back here. I didn't just do it because it was right there. I planned it. Empty promise. The offered is so engrossed in the slip of paper in his hands that he barely notices your approach. Do try not to startle him.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Didn't think it would go into a cutscene. Leon! So the rumors of your knack for being in the right place at the right time are true! Go figure. You see, we've just completed our preparations for another expedition into the empty. Okay. Miss Reen and Miss Gaia agree that it's high time you all went to see how things were coming along. I must say, being at their beck and call night and day does test my patience on occasion. Yeah, I could imagine. Well, well. Fancy seeing you here. Oh, I think they fucking heard you. They're like... Leon! Talk of shit? No. We were just getting ready for another ride on the Sky Slipper. Care to join us? Sure, I'd love to. There was one other thing I should mention before you depart. Now that the situation in Yulmore has settled down somewhat, my associates have made some headway in investigating your past, Miss Gaia. Is that so? I thought that's what you wanted. Actually, at the end of the last raid tier, she kind of said she didn't care anymore, but she didn't say that out loud, did she? Those were thoughts in her head. So did I, but I quite like the way things are now. Digging around in my past might, I don't know, spoil it somehow? Besides, uncovering the truth behind the voice in my head and my strange powers is bound to be more interesting than whatever life it was I had in Yulmore. It's probably true, actually. I understand. We'll find the answers. Together. Just like we do everything else. Oh, fuck. What if I want to ask both? Shit. Fuck it, this was a running gag for a while. How are the coffee biscuits? Oh, they were delicious as always. But I hear they're quite fattening, so we usually just buy one and have half each. Ha! Nice. Teamwork. And then you always get another one anyway. Oh, fuck. Called out. Yes, but we break that in half too, so it's fine. Then you can just buy two for each of you right from the... Or no, you can just buy two and eat one each. God damn it. It's the same amount. There, yes, thank you, Gaia. Then we may as well have one each to begin with. Honestly, Reen, I sometimes wonder if you've got biscuits for brains. But I must say, my time in the Crystarium has been rather enjoyable. We even had a chance to make a necklace from the ice crystal we found. Good thing they still covered that. The other question I could have asked. And in case you were wondering, I haven't been neglecting my training. I wouldn't want my skills to get rusty just because Thancred's not around. I'm ready for whatever lies ahead. Anya. Oh shit, right, this thing was telling us it was nearly dead last night. Urianger would also be pleased to hear you've had your head in those fusty old tomes. I've even done a bit of studying myself. After all, it's up to us to take care of the empty now. Oh, she really dove into this, didn't she? No one even asked her, but she's into it just because, you know, she wants to get to the bottom of that voice in her head. She's all, like, fully on board with this. I'm looking forward to seeing how things have changed since our last visit. Come on, let's head over to the derrick. After you, ladies. Ladies, gentlemen, too. My good sir. Milady. Wrong one. Whoa! Oh, there we go. Silva the Shadow Keeper. Now she's Ciela the Story Keeper. I like that. Ladies? This time those giant ant things had the good sense to leave us alone on our way here. Seems they've learned their lesson. I guess you can... She means that thing right away. Wait, I can't target it, it's too far away. But you see it over there. I guess, they reached a level high enough for them to leave them alone. That's when a monster learns its lesson and knows not to fuck with you, right? When you're more than 10 levels above it? I don't suppose you fancy taking the helm this time? Leave it to me. I've been itching to drive for a while. Wait, I'll pilot this time. God damn it. You bastard! Oh? I didn't realize you knew how. While you were off training, I was practicing with another sky slipper they have at the Crystarium. Really? That's fantastic! Lovely. You've been pulling more than your own weight, and I just wanted to do what I can to contribute more. So you two can sit back, relax, and leave it to me. Okay. Taxi driver Gaia. He's our chauffeur now. She's gonna join Uber. Well, Gaia certainly kept that quiet. She's just full of surprises, isn't she? Well, she's a girl of action, I think. Rather than talk about what she's doing or what she's gonna do, she'd rather just turn those words into actions before anything else. There's no need to look so apprehensive, you know. Let's get going, shall we? Sorry, it's just I've never seen you drive before. I don't know what this is gonna be like. But hey, we're gonna be out in the empty. What's there to crash into? It's nothing but wasteland. We'll be fine, right? Let us go. He is flooring it. I guess it is far away. Dude, the motorcycle handlebars for the steering wheel. Not even a steering wheel. It's so strange suddenly seeing you at the controls. Why didn't you tell me you'd been practicing? I thought I'd surprise you, that's all. Well, consider me surprised. All this time I thought you were only good for smashing things with your hammer. Bring that up again and you can walk the rest of the way. Oh shit. I'd best behave. I wouldn't want to get stranded in the empty and miss the festival. Festival? What you talking about, Willis? Ah, I suppose this is the first you would have heard of it. We haven't exactly been keeping it a secret, but it's still in the planning stages. Maybe a party? You see, the return of the night sky has brought lots of changes. And while everyone is glad, the reality is it's also been quite stressful having to adapt to a new way of life. Yeah, I can see that. Change is always hard. Seeing how hard our elders are working to keep the Crystarium running, youths like myself came up with the idea of hosting an event as a way of expressing our appreciation. Once we return from the empty, I'll be helping as one of the organizers. Look at Leon sitting there all polite. Like, he's got this, such a, like, super proper posture. And everything. This sounds like a douchebag answer. I'm gonna go with this one. I'd offer to help, but I think you have everything well in hand. Leon smiled. Oh god. I wouldn't be so sure about that, but I try my best to make it a success. If everything goes well, all you need to do is turn up and enjoy yourself. Sweet, I'm down for that. How about you, Gaia? Would you like to help with the festival? What's that? I haven't been listening. My, leg is cramping up a bit. Oh, you're Laguna now? Piloting this thing must have made me more tense than I realized. Then let one of us take over. Get me all worried already. No, I'll be fine. Well, as long as you're sure. But if you feel like switching places, just say the word. New couples, am I right? I know what that's like. Your friends get sick of you when you're all being all cutesy together all the time. No. How can this be? What's wrong? The grass is dying. I think that explains it. I know what's going on. Light. Does this mean there's still too much of it in the empty? Oh, we left it alone for too long and light's starting to overcome all the other elemental ether that we infused into that crystal. I'm no expert, but this might be a result of losing control when you restore the ice element. Even though I tried to use darkness to hold back the light spilling force, it seems it wasn't enough. Then we're right back to where we started. This is all my fault. No, Reem. You mustn't blame yourself. Uh-oh. You have returned to me. Restore the darkness while you still can. A familiar voice, an inescapable fate. The promise of salvation at the precipice of ruin. In the remnants of a lost past, I would find my truth. It's been so long since Gaia had one of her headaches that I thought the fairy might have disappeared for good. Do you think it's got something to do with Eden? I mean, considering that happened as soon as we got back here, I think so, yeah. Damn, it's starting to become pale as shit, yeah. We're about to lose all of our progress. Fear of the dark. Restore darkness. What did you say, Gaia? Restore the darkness to the world flooded by light. I mean, that makes sense on paper, yeah. Ah! That's it! What's up? We thought we'd restored balance to the 6 elements, but perhaps they're still too strongly aligned with light? If that's the case, maybe we can set things right by using darkness. By using darkness? Are you serious? Deadass. But hold on. It might actually work. Gaia, that's a brilliant idea. I wouldn't go that far. I just remembered what I learned during our adventures, that's all. But this does mean we'll need to call in your services again, if that's alright with you. Yeah, leave it to me. I've been dying to kick some ass. We've come this far together and we'll see our mission to the end. To Eden's core. This is the closest we'll get to an FF8 remake right here. It's fun to dream, isn't it? I don't think that'll happen, that's what I'm saying, man. Nowhere near as popular as 7, so... I'll say one thing before we start. If this all goes horribly wrong, don't even think about pinning it on me. Not that it will, of course. She's eager to cover her own ass, isn't she? She's like, look, I know this was my idea, but... don't pin this on me if it fucks up. I think we'll live long enough to pin it on you if we do fuck this up. So don't worry about that, guy. Right, let's get started. But... were there any primals aligned with darkness? I can't seem to recall any. No, actually. You mean there isn't one? I can't think of one, no. The Aslan's god, Zodiark, may be suitable, but we need something that Leon has actually encountered and preferably defeated. If you summon Zodiark, holy shit. We're fucking dead. Well, does it have to be a primal for it to work? If it's just a lot of darkness that we need, perhaps there are other ways to get it. You may be right. What we ultimately need is a state of highly charged darkness. It shouldn't matter what form it takes. Does anything come to mind, Leon? Well, actually... there. This one. The Flood of Darkness. I know a few Void Scent that would fit the bill. The creatures I unleashed while under the fairy's control. If we were able to summon one powerful enough, it just might work. Yeah, but there's one I'm thinking of in particular from my own past. The Cloud of Darkness. I can't begin to imagine how powerful it must have been. Yeah, she was quite something. I mean, we needed 24 people to take her down. I'd say we found the perfect candidate. But where to find a suitable place? One where darkness is strong. It won't be easy in a world flooded by light. Excuse me. Well, we've got the Warrior of Darkness and the Oracle of Darkness right here. Seems like a good enough spot to me. But what about the light-aligned ether that's all around us? That's where you come in. You can suppress the light while I draw out the darkness. By combining our powers, we can make it work wherever we are. Combining our powers. Yes. Yes, between us, there's nothing we can't achieve. Don't be afraid, guys. Was that a reference to the song name that's about to play? I'm not afraid, I'm just very concerned that this will all go horribly wrong. Which is the same thing, I suppose. Anyway, it's certainly not easy coming up with these plans by ourselves. That's true. But when this is over, we can reward ourselves with all sorts of delicious treats at the festival. She sounds like Selfie now. Wanting to throw the garden festival. So many FF8 references in this dialogue. The whole, also, don't be afraid. That's literally the name of the regular battle theme for FF8. Festivals? What do you mean? We spoke about it on the way here, remember? I asked if you wanted to take part. Do you remember that she was distracted driving and probably doesn't remember that? I was busy piloting the Sky Slipper, so I probably wasn't paying attention, like she said. There she goes doing a squall emote. Oh well, not to worry. We can talk about that later. Right now we've got a job to do. Right. I'm the only adult here now. Not that bad though. For now. I'll draw out the ambient ether. And I'll shift its alignment to darkness. Now, Leon, focus your thoughts. Booba cloud of darkness, right? Memories of the cloud of darkness enshroud your mind. Leon's like, Booba. Eden's promise, Umbra. Leon, go! Light and dark. Side by side. Riku would be proud. This is the first time we've tried this since that disaster with Shiva, so I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. Even so, I can't afford to waver now. I mean, at least you're not summoning it to yourself again. And neither is Gaia. I've called forth real Voidson before, so everyone tells me anyway, but this is unknown territory for me. With the two of you by my side though, I'm sure it'll work. Keep it up, ladies, I'm going in. Though balance had supposedly been restored to the 6 elements, it seems that they are still strongly aligned in favor of light. To rectify this, you and your companions seek to call forth an embodiment of darkness, and by its defeat, restore life to the empty. Let's do it! And by let's do it, I mean time to sit in queue for a little while, because it's still kind of... It's not even noon yet my time, so... I will BRB, because I don't think it's going to pop right away. I'll keep an ear out, though. I won't miss it. Alright, let's do this. Don't be afraid. There it is. Yeah, this looks like the one darkness.
Drawing out the darkness. Get ready.
Abyssal abhorrence.
It worked, Gaia. We've done it.
That was good timing, actually. Darkness, mommy? Hot mama? See? I'm surrounded by Coomers. This whole party. Including... yeah. Alright, who's main taking? Somebody go for it. Oh my god. Alright. I don't know who the hell pulled, but since the other tank doesn't have his tank stance on, I'm doing it. Yep, I got the Coomer party, based on the things they're saying. Where is it? Too late. I'm main tanking, so I won't be able to read this shit out loud. I gotta focus. Just be better. He better be ready to step in when I inevitably fuck up though. Which side? Oh. That's how you tell, okay. And they're gone. I can't remember what to do here. Oh, you just outrun it. Okay. Sure. Wide angle phases. Oh shit! Alright. I didn't see that coming. Shit. Very tight crack here. We shall return all to nothingness. Isn't that Light's job? Stasis, I mean? Well, she just means literal darkness, that's all. Pretty sure. There, I actually managed to get Rampart off on time. Stay on the circles, man. Stay on the circles. Condensation. I guess she is a cloud, right? Okay, I should probably pull her out of there. Oh! I did not know she was gonna do that. Shit! Oh no. Somebody was like, LB, please. Woo. That was intense, holy shit. The Booba Ninja Bunny Girl versus Booba Cloud of Darkness. That was fun though. Whew. Anything worthwhile? No, not really. Trash! That's over that. Alright, let me catch up on the party chat. I want to see what this... So yeah, as soon as we came in, you know, I was watching the intro cutscene playing this sound effect. Right? And I saw somebody here say darkness mommy, and somebody else said hot mama. And then the co-tank was like, oh my. Oh my god. Yeah, we had a Coomer party, alright. That was good. Let's get the hell out of here. So that was what a world flooded by darkness would look like. Yeah. Pretty, what's the word here? Bleak. Huh. Not too much different from, not too much different from a world flooded by light, honestly. It's just a different poison. That all went surprisingly well. Of course, we have Leon to thank for slaying that ghastly creature. Yeah. You were fantastic, Gaia. Anyone would think you're an old hand at this. Yeah, I think Oriandra and Thancred would be proud for sure. You weren't so bad yourself. We make quite a team, don't we? See what I mean about new couples? We certainly do! Oh my god, it's the favorite. It is a fun time though. The new couple phase. It's always nice. I don't know about you two, but I'm itching to see whether our hard work has paid off. Let's head back. Sure. The plants are just as lifeless as they were before. Maybe the light's influence is still too strong? I wouldn't be so sure. There's a little patch of live grass over there. What in the world? There we go. In fleeting hues and endless warmth, a gentle light washed over me. Look at that. All the elements in perfect balance and harmony. Yeah, we just needed darkness to balance out the light. We're good. A glimmer of hope once lost. I'm still not sure what that enormous crystal actually does or why it changes color. But I'm sure it didn't look like that before. Oh. You can see darkness at the bottom there. Purple. It's really neat. Shadows of the past. We tipped the scales away from light, I'm sure of it. But something's wrong. Very wrong. What could it still be missing? Is it missing anything, or is something else wrong? For 100 long years, I have waited for this moment. I knew it! You've been hiding inside Eden all this time! People shake. Anasian! Anasian! Yes. I am Mitron, servant of Zodiark. Oh shit! The voice that has whispered to me all my life. You're not dead after all. Well, not Mitron anyway. Indeed. And thanks to you, I am all but free from my prison of light. Does that mean Eden was used to seal away an Asian? Wait. That is Eden! An Ascian transformed into a Sin Eater! Holy shit. Is that what Mitron did before Ardbert could, or was like a last-ditch effort before Ardbert and his friends could take him out? I've heard enough about Ascians to know they're nothing but trouble, but I never imagined that one of them was behind all this. I thought that restoring the darkness was my idea, but this was your plan from the very beginning. It was, but all it took was the slightest suggestion. The rest was entirely your own doing. My freedom is so close I can almost taste it. Finally, my soul may journey beyond the flesh to which I am yet bound. I knew you would come for me, Gaia. Don't flatter yourself. You've caused me nothing but pain. If I've helped you, it wasn't intentional. Even now, your memories elude you. Hearken unto me, Gaia, and remember. In an age past, the world you know as the 13th was flooded by darkness. Like ripples in water, the repercussions were felt in the other shards, none more so than here on the first. It became perilously imbalanced and susceptible to the influence of light. Were light to consume the first as darkness did the 13th, it would likewise become a lifeless void, lost to our cause. We could not allow this mistake to be repeated. It was our duty to safeguard this world from the selfsame fate. After a time, Emet-Selch conceived of a plan to trigger a rejoining, utilizing the very light we had labored to keep in check, and tasked us with bringing the plan to fruition. But at the last we were thwarted by Ardbert and his companions. Though our resolve was strong, theirs was stronger still. And as we fell, so too was the light unleashed. For us, however, death is not the end. Though our bodies may perish, our souls live on, withdrawing but temporarily to the rift. Until you can find a new body to possess. I too would have been reborn, but ere my soul could leave its corporeal form, Ardbert struck me with a blade of purest light. Sounds familiar? And that light enveloped my body, twisting it beyond recognition. That's not what happened to La Habrea when I did that to him. So you turned into Eden. Eden, the first Sin Eater. My soul felt such agony as I had never known. And then I knew no more. In my insensate, instinctive state, influenced by Ardbert's fervent desire to banish darkness, I unleashed the light burgeoning within me, and it spread as an all-consuming wave to every corner of the world. So this was unintentional then. This part anyway. The flood of light. So that's how Sin Eaters came to be. Finally! We get to the bottom of the mystery of how it all started. All would have been lost had not the one called Minfilia appeared. Halting the light's inexorable advance, she saved what little still remained of the world. In the process, she also restored to me a sliver of my consciousness, though I remained trapped in my altered form. Motionless, I was capable only of feeble whisper. Emet-Selch. Couldn't he have saved you? That's what I'm thinking. Perhaps he could have, if such had been his wish. Far easier, however, to simply find another piece of my fractured soul to replace me. From his perspective, there was no need to intervene and potentially disturb the balance of ether. So here I remained. That's right, The rest of the Asians that are still around, like this guy, they're not unsundered. The only unsundered ones were the three that are already dead now, which was La Habrea, Emmett Selk, and Elidibus. So Emmett Selk was like, I can just find another piece of that guy somewhere else and make him the new Mitron. Make him take his place, fuck it. So after you failed, he left you here to rot. Some friend he turned out to be. He's like, yeah. Thus abandoned, I called out for what seemed like an eternity to the only soul who could save me. You, Gaia. Why her? All this time you were calling to me for help? Yes, but you had forgotten me. Forgotten our duty. Though vestiges of your true power remained, you could not wield it at will. Time went by, and eventually change came. The light began to subside, and the dark of night returned. Thanks to me. Yeah. Cue the close-up. Gradually, my voice grew stronger until I was able to exert my will over you. You wanted me to free your soul from Eden, which is why you had me attack it. Another plan that ended in failure thanks to Leon. Indeed. Thankfully, your subsequent attempts to restore this barren land allowed Eden to absorb more and more ether aligned closer to darkness, gradually eroding the cage of light that holds me. Owing to your most recent efforts, my mind is wholly my own once more, and I am able to project my image beyond those confines. Then all this time we've been helping to free an Asian? That's a fine tale, but why should I care about any of it? What are you to me? Come with me to Eden's core. There, all shall become clear. What? Wait! So what about Logrin? I have a bad feeling about this, but if we want to restore the land, we need to know what we're dealing with. They worked as a pair here in the first before Ardbert struck them both down, but he said nothing about Logriff. I've just realized something. If Eden has been absorbing all that rebalanced ether, that must be why we've struggled to restore life to the empty. I suppose we can think about that later, though. More importantly, it seems I've lost control over Eden, most likely because of the Asian. Excuse me. Urianger specifically warned us about not listening to the fairy's honeyed words, so we'd better think this through before we go rushing in. Right. If only he and Thancred were here now. Oh, come on, Reen. They taught you better than that. What are you talking about? They left because they felt like you were able to handle things yourself. Or handle yourself, at least. I'm sorry, Gaia. I shouldn't be so quick to lose heart. What? No, that's not what I meant. Who are Urianger and Thancred? Excuse me? What? Wait. I know those people. I'm sure of it. But why can't I remember them? I thought something was strange when I mentioned the festival on board Eden. It was as though you had no recollection of our earlier conversation. This is most likely connected to Mitron. Damn it all! What more is that fiend gonna take from me? Apparently your memories. To tell the truth, the thing that frightens me most is that you might forget about us. That won't happen. For every memory I lose, we'll make 2 more together. And if I need to know something, I can just ask you. Why not start by telling me about Urianger and Thancred? To be honest, my nerves are all a jitter, so I need something to help me settle down before we confront Mitron. Fair enough. Urianja is probably the most intelligent person I know. He spends a lot of time reading, but he also says that you can't learn everything from books, and encouraged me to go out and see the world for myself. This is true. Sounds sensible to me. Much better to experience things firsthand than to read about someone else's. Like those coffee biscuits. No book could ever describe how good they taste. Yeah, she remembers that. Is there anything else you can tell me about him, Leon? Oh, we're all having a little drink here, huh? He can walk on water until he can't. Aren't you glad I started this stream with that? It's fresh on our minds now. So he walks on water instead of swimming? That would certainly save you from getting wet. I should have asked him to teach me how. Well, it's something he never quite mastered himself, and he often ended up getting wet anyway. In fact, the whole thing is probably more trouble than it's worth. Very true. As for Thancred, he's the one who freed me from Yulmur. At first, I thought of him as my knight in shining armor, but really, he was much more than that. We traveled all over Norvrent, and he helped me become the person I am today. He even gave me my name. Oh, hell yeah. His gift for song won the hearts of many a fair lady. Or so he claims. Singing? That doesn't sound like the Thancred I know. That's because he hid that from you because he was embarrassed. It seems he has a way with words. That must be how he was able to choose such a pretty name for you. It's true. I do like the name Reem. It is really good. Actually, while we're on the subject, that gunblade over there belonged to Thancred. Yeah. He left it with her. As far as mementos go, it's a bit on the cumbersome side, but it reminds me of our adventures together. Even though there's little chance I'll ever see him again, it still feels like he's here with me. Keeping your memories close. You know what? I should keep a diary. Even if I forget everything, at least I will have something to look back on. Again, more FFA-esque dialogue here. Sounds very familiar, doesn't it? When they talked about Guardian forces making you lose your memories. And now Eden is literally having that effect on Gaia. And Selphie was like, we should keep a diary! Some real FF8 fans in the writer team here. That's a brilliant idea! Since we're going to be making lots of new memories together, maybe I could write in it too? As long as you improve your handwriting before you're scrawling all over it. I'd like your entries to be vaguely legible if you don't mind. Of course, your ladyship! Yeah, there you go. But before that, we've got an Ascian to deal with. Let's get this over with. Right on. They're so cute and wholesome together. It's too much. It was good to hear about our friends, but I still have no recollection of them whatsoever. It's just like all those things Mitron was saying. How can I even tell if they're true or not if I don't remember? There's no point dwelling on it though. Nothing for it but to press on. Right. When I think back on the days I spent with everyone, it's always the tiny, frivolous details that spring to mind. The smiles, the little gestures. Excuse me. It's not as though I made a conscious effort to remember them, but they stuck with me all the same. I suppose that's what memories are. A collection of all those seemingly insignificant moments. While they may not have made a huge difference in the grand scheme of things, they mean the world to me. Excuse me again. Dude, I don't think I've ever yawned and burped at the same time. What the fuck was that about? That felt fucking weird. It was like half a yawn. Hold on, can you examine Tancred's old gunblade, I can say now? Because he's got a new one just like this now, back in the source. You can look at it. That's it. It is a beautiful piece of craftsmanship, that thing.
Surprise, motherfucker!
We came, as you asked. So start talking. Why settle for mere words when I offer something far greater? Eden will now afford you a glimpse of the past. More than a glimpse, in fact. It will be as real as any of the foes you yourselves have conjured forth. Oh great, he can do this on his own now. Conjured forth? Wait, you don't mean to perform a summoning, do you? Oh, yep, that's what he's doing. I do. I shall recreate the battle of 100 years past, which pitted Ardbert and his fellow warriors of light against their nemesis, the Shadowkeeper. Silva? Yeah, this. Their nemesis. You mean Silva? That you should know that name. The true identity of the Shadowkeeper, emissary of chaos. Well?
Surprise, motherfucker!
I did my homework. Yeah, I know who the Shadowkeeper was. You only get that answer choice if you've done all the role quests and the master role quests, so... That's why I did them. And what do you hope to achieve with this history lesson of yours? You shall see. You shall remember. Now your very soul will revisit that fateful day 100 years ago. Gaia, you can't trust Mitron. If you do, you'll end up being manipulated again. You're right. My days of being controlled by this demon are over. I have a new life now, and I won't let anyone take that away from me. My will is my own. You have no hold over me. Right. Well, she said. We're with her. His face, he's like... This is all you're doing, accursed minions of light. I should be the one at her side, not you or anyone else. I will take her beyond the reach of your poisonous influence and keep her safe. What? Shit. Of course. That's cheating! What have you done with Gaia? Nothing yet, but soon I will restore her to her true self, and you will help me to do so by conquering the adversary I present before you. Oh! You bastard! I hope he heard that shit before yeeting us out of there. Mean, are you alright? I knew it was risky trusting an Ascian, but we played right into Mitron's hands. I'll do whatever it takes to save Gaia. Agreed. There's no telling what kind of danger she's in, but wherever she is, I know she's giving her all. Even though we're apart, we'll fight as one. Together, we'll bring an end to Mitron's wicked schemes. Whatever they are. It looks like Mitron's grip on Eden has loosened somewhat, perhaps to allow me to send you to the battlefield. Once you get there, don't let your guard down. While this may be a reenactment of a moment in history, the threat you face is very real. Whatever happens, you must make it through this. Gaia's counting on us. Roger that. Eden's Promise Litany. You with me, Reen? I wish I knew more about this Shadow Keeper, and at least would be a little better prepared. All I can say is, please be careful. Don't worry, I know enough about her. But we never did fight. She wanted me to kill her. I refused to. So, I know about her history, but I don't know about her combat capabilities. Shit, I probably should have asked Silva about that. Or Ciela, sorry. I keep calling her one name and then the other. The Ascian Mitron appears before you and not only reveals the true nature of Eden, but also claims to share a past with Gaia. The shadowy visitor lures you into Eden's core where Gaia is spirited away. To have any hope of rescuing her, you must comply with the Ascian's demand to reenact the fateful battle between the Warriors of Light and the Shadow Keeper. I was double checking that I read that one earlier. I was like... Well, now we gotta play the waiting game again. This is a beautiful view, though. Oh. This music's a bit more chill, so I do the usual thing and look up the playlist in case it goes for a while. What was that last game? We had like almost 10 minutes, maybe? I think. It'll get shorter as the day goes on, but... Well, since we're in a more chill sort of environment, now I can actually play this song without changing the tone, so to speak. It's either this FF8 music or this. Don't know why I didn't start at the beginning, but there we go. Dun, 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 dun. This is Rusty Ruin Zone Act 1 from Sonic 3D Blast for the Sega Saturn, because it had a very different soundtrack for the Sega Genesis version, which is the one I played. Alright. Let's get on with it, shall we? Bring back to game audio. There we go. Our webcam. Good to go. Don't drop out, DPS, I swear to God. You got less than 10 seconds. Oh my god, we're fucked. Ah, shit, I should have known. Let's try this again. You gotta love when that happens, right? Hey, Crimson. You saw that, huh? Don't be afraid. There it is again. Alright, Silva, what do you got? I don't think we'll be seeing her in her human form this time around.
So this all took place 100 years ago. But what does it have to do with Gaia?
That's a very good question. Ravening anti-hero. Oh. Silva left out the part where she turned into a ravenous wolf-like beast when she fought Arbert. It's the same coatings, alright. I read the name, I was like, I should probably get out from in front of it. Cloak and shadow, I lie in wait. Like a shake. That's a very clever move, I like that. Oh, I see. Holy shit! That's Silver's sword alright, at least I got that right. Jesus Christ! There's a sword she whipped out on me. I have Nebula up, I hope that's enough. Jesus Christ. I was like, dude, is somebody gonna plug that up? I saw that shit. He ain't gonna pull one over on me. Oh, it's fun. I was like, I don't have to go that far. That was impressive. Oh shit. Get him, Reaper! Tear them a fucking apart! Huh, there we go. This looks like Laxon Loft, too. I think it's meant to be. That lonely little ruined castle in Lakeland. One of these healers did pretty well. I don't know who it was, but I saved my ass more than once. Phew! Alright. Yeah, there it is. It is Laxon Loft. In fact, that's the balcony over there where we met up with Sylva and she pulled out that big ass sword. Is it possible to get that outfit, I wonder? Or like Dark Knight or something? I mean, Sylva's, you know, Shadowkeeper outfit or whatever. With that giant sword. What the hell is that? I'll dust off this keyboard. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Whew! That was quite something. Is that it? Why does this all seem so familiar? Ugh! Her head's hurting. She needs an Advil. Metron's returned Gaia to us, but I have a feeling this isn't over yet. The Warriors of Light. The Shadowkeeper. I've seen this all before. Yes, you and I joined our power as one to create the Shadowkeeper. We bore witness to its battle with the Warriors of Light. Our power? So I was there. And I wasn't alone. Uh-oh. I think this answers that other question. No, Gaia! It's not true, it can't be! How can you have been there 100 years ago? Look deep inside. You know it was real. Cast aside those worthless memories and embrace who you truly are. Worthless? Now I see. This is why you've been tampering with my memories ever since I was a child. Just so. And now I possess the means to purge them entirely. Your rebirth will finally be complete. You have no right to deny me a life, to rob me of what I hold most precious. My memories may seem worthless to you, but not to me. I will never be yours. My place is here. In this world, in this life, in this moment. Wherever my friends are, that is where I belong. I love how they tied in the Guardian Force loss of memory plot concept from FF8 into this. Since Eden's a Guardian Force, in this case, they made Eden or Mitron have the ability to erase at least Mitron's memories. Or, sorry, Gaia's memories. No, how he has that power though? Because he hasn't done it to us, so I think it's only for Gaia. And you would turn your back on our glorious past? On the lives we once lived? Any past I may have shared with you is long gone. I live in the here and now, striving to build a better future. And I'll be damned if I let you take that away from me. Tell him, Gaia. The hammer looked much bigger when she first pulled it out when Green was Shiva, but... To be reunited at long last, only to be shunned. Would that I had died with you. To be reborn. Even without knowledge of your past, we may yet forge a future together. I'm sick of your riddles. Speak plainly or not at all. You and I fought the Warriors of Light as one, joined in both body and soul. When Ardbert struck his final blow, the light tore through the bonds that held us. Though you perished, I was condemned to a far worse fate. Turning into Eden. My flesh became my prison, and I was cursed to remain here, an abomination, while you lived on with others at your side. I will suffer no more. You belong to me! Uh-oh. We got basically a possessive control freak ex here. Ex-boyfriend. I too was once held against my will, robbed of my freedom, to be trapped and alone for 100 years. I can't begin to imagine the pain you must have felt. But that doesn't give you the right to deny Gaia a chance at happiness. We once knew happiness, true happiness, until fate conspired to tear us apart. I will never let that happen again. We shall be joined as one. My memory is yours. Together, for all eternity. This guy, can't take rejection pretty well, can he? The darkness, it's rising within me. People shake. That all but confirms it. That mark! She's... based on everything he just said in this, yeah. She's Logriff then. Or was. What is this? Why am I... Hold on, Gaia! Whatever it is, you mustn't give in. Who are you? Well, our worst nightmare just became a reality. Yes, yes. Now nothing will keep you from me. I am yours and you are mine! Ow. That's the 1.0 Ascian model. We've already seen it before when La Habrea and Egrim fused together like that. That's a fucked up mark. We are one. We remember. Yeah, that's what they called it too. Ascian Prime. Another one. So it's true? Gaia really is a reincarnated Ascian? Seems like it. The girl you once knew is no more. The Ascian who held the seat of Logriff is all that remains. Gaia is her true name. You know, Elidibus never told us his true name, like Em itself did. Hades? I'm thinking of it. We still don't know La Habrea's either. Convocation of 14? After summoning Zodiark and becoming Ascians? That little meeting room? Where Elidibus almost sent us to die? Oh, that's what he looks like without his hood on. Oh, Logriff, how long has it been? How long have I dreamed of this day? He was a Highlander. Is that you, Mitron? Forgive me, I didn't recognize you. In my defense, my memories have only recently been restored. My mind is still a little hazy. Big-ass statue of Zodiark. Hardly surprising. No matter how many times we are reborn, it is disorienting to have everything change around you. Even so, I immediately recognized your resplendent soul, and I cling to the hope that one day you will likewise remember mine. You always were a forgetful one. I could never forget you, try as I might. The sass! But tell me, what do you know of my past? I admit my memory may need refreshing. We served together as members of the Convocation of 14, dedicated to the summoning of Lord Zodiark. Although the task assigned to you eventually fell to Elidibus. Yes, I remember. Amidst the chaos and despair, you never left my side. My loyal protector. Royal. That'd be funny. But in the end, it was in vain. I was powerless to prevent Eidolon from tearing our world asunder. So I heard from Mehmet Salk. We labor to make our world whole again. That's why he restored my memories, so that I can play my part. Our part. Alone, we struggle, but by joining your power with mine, we may yet succeed. My power? You always were one for flattery. Oh, I assure you, I am quite sincere. It would be my honor to serve the cause alongside you, and I shan't take no for an answer. The honor is mine. For as much as I chide and tease you, you are everything to me. My inspiration. When I'm with you, I fear nothing. Promise me that we'll never be parted again. I promise. Even should fate conspire to separate us, I will reach out to you wherever you may be. And I will come running. Does that not remind you of a conversation between Squall and Renoa? The subtle FF8 references continue, with the dialogue and everything. We were destined to find each other, to awaken our buried past and be born anew. The whole theme of that game was love, and that seems to be the theme here too. In fact, yeah, no, apparently we now have some kind of weird fucked up love triangle going on. So that was back when the world was first sundered, I'm guessing. Sounds like it by the conversation. Though our brethren employ crystals to return sundered souls to their office, without them, such a feat was beyond my reach. By becoming one in mind and body, my memories are yours. At last, you have awoken. Now, the time has come to restore our world to the utopia it once was. Let Gaia go! You are not worthy to speak that name. If you must call her anything, use the name chosen by her parents, if you even know what that is. No. To me, her name is Gaia. And nothing you say about her makes any difference to me. I don't care if she's an Ascian. She's my friend. Was your friend. Never again will she answer to your cries. We won't give up on her. I got your back, Reen. Your wicked schemes have gone far enough. We're taking Gaia back. Accursed servants of light. You will not tear us apart again. What is this? Visions in my mind. A summoning? That would be a perfect spot for a Barry soundboard effect. What is this? Word for word. All your hopes and fears turned against you. There is no escape from your past. Oh, nice. He's conjuring something out of Reen's memories. Reem, you alright? Voice of the soul. Excuse me. No. My memories. They're being used to fuel a summoning. No shit. Is this how it feels to have the fairy inside my mind? I think Gaia had to endure it for so long. You're right. However bad this is, it's nothing compared to what she's going through now. But if the summoning really is based on my hopes and fears, it will most likely create a foe unlike any you've ever fought before. Whatever it may be, I believe in you. We'll find a way through this, I know it! Right. Eden's promise. Anamorphosis. Or anamorphosis. However you'd like to pronounce it. While it seems that the summoning will be based on my memories, I still have no idea what form it will take. Remember, it's all an Asian ploy, so don't let yourself be fooled. Please, just do what you have to do. I'm sure you're more than a match for whatever Mitron has in store. Well, let's find out. Having been forcibly fused with Mitron, Gaia is on the verge of being lost to you and Reen forever. To make matters even worse, the Asian draws on Reen's memories to summon forth a foe born from her greatest hopes and fears. Though you have no way of knowing what powers it may possess, it must be vanquished if you are to stand any chance of freeing Gaia. I'll queue when I get back. Oh, actually, yeah. We still have this and the next one to go. Plus the ending. And it's the 2-hour mark right now, so... hate to leave y'all on a cliffhanger, but this is actually a good time for me to take a break. So... I'll be back in about 10 minutes, folks. I was gonna BRB anyway before queuing, so fuck it, might as well. I'll let the ominous music play.